With the red blinkers, the pale yellow of Theodore Lamb and the darker one of Sandpipers. They're off and running for the Cawarden Holdings mixed open race, kindly sponsored by Cawarden Holdings. Once again, about 3 miles and 18 fences to go. Ukrainian Star leads them over the first as they make their way towards fence number 2, the 5 of them safely over. Ukrainian Star then, Phil York on board, the red headgear. From on the outside, Oliver James, on the inside, Time Gentleman. Time Gentleman now ridden by Rob Jarrett. These are leading 3, and then a bit of a gap to Sandpipers with Alex Vaughan-Jones on board, and Theodore Lamb, the man of Johnny Bailey. Past the judge then, just under a circuit to go, and approaching the open ditch for the first of 2 occasions. And the 5 good jumps of that, the 5 of them safely over. Sandpipers perhaps a little hesitant in rear, but they're all safely over now, swinging right-handed and making their way up the back towards fence number 4. This is the De Montfort Fine Arts sponsored fence, and as they make their way to it, Ukrainian Star in the middle, on the inside, Time Gentleman, Oliver James on the outer. These are the leading 3. There's a gap then of 4 or 5 lengths to Theodore Lamb, and a further half dozen to Sandpipers. Straightening then towards the 4 on the far side. The first one is the Jim Fairbanks sponsored fence. As they make their way towards it, the Ukrainian Star continues in front by a length from Time Gentleman, who in turn is a length clear of Oliver James. Theodore Lamb is next, and then Sandpipers. The next one, the Boar's Head from Sudbury sponsored plain one, comes pretty quickly upon them. Time Gentleman and Ukrainian Star together at that as they make their way towards the third one, the WH Management Group sponsored fence, and once again the leading 4 safely over, and Sandpipers at the back. A slightly longer run now towards the next, and as they make their way towards it, the Ray Valley Tractors fence, no great change in the order. The leading group of 4, separated by about 3 lengths at that one, and then Sandpipers and Alex Vaughan-Jones just added 10 lengths back behind this leading group of 4. Swinging right-handed then and making their way down the bank towards the final 2 on this circuit. Ukrainian Star continues in front by 2 lengths from Time Gentleman racing in 2nd spot. Oliver James is in 3rd. And a length back behind Oliver James to Theodore Lamb, and Sandpipers just bringing up the rear, but getting a little bit closer to the leaders as they approach this right-hand turn. On then towards the next then, entering the AJ Selman Straight. First fence kindly sponsored by Alan Brown Surfacing, and the next by Hawkins and Harrison. As they make their way towards them, it's Ukrainian Star in the red headgear who continues in front. Ukrainian Star, Time Gentleman on the inner, Oliver James on the outer, Theodore Lamb taking the shortest route on the inside under Johnny Bailey, and then Sandpipers. But the 5 of them pretty closely grouped as they get to what will be the last fence when they've completed 1 more circuit. Steady pace being set by the leader. Ukrainian Star has led from the start. Time Gentleman has always been thereabouts as they pass the judge with a complete circuit of the course to go. Time Gentleman then in the hoops on the inside. Ukrainian Star, the red headgear on the outer. Oliver James in the green is next, and then Theodore Lamb, a beautiful jump from Theodore Lamb, jumped up on the inside there to gain a little bit of ground in the air, and then back to Sandpipers in the yellow and dark colours, just bringing up the rear. Up the back then and on towards the cross fence, Time Gentleman on the inside, Ukrainian Star on the outer. Oliver James is next, and then Theodore Lamb, a couple of lengths back behind these 2 Sandpipers as they straighten towards the 4 fences over on the far side of the course. In this Cawarden Holdings mixed open race, the next will be 6 from home. Time Gentleman leads from Ukrainian Star in 2nd spot, just being pushed along a little, Ukrainian Star. And then we've got Oliver James going comfortably in 4th. Theodore Lamb, another beautiful jump at that one from Theodore Lamb. And then Sandpipers. Ukrainian Star starts to lose ground as Time Gentleman takes them along. Time Gentleman, slight mistake at that one from Sandpipers, who lost a little bit of ground. The next on the far side, Time Gentleman, Theodore Lamb and Oliver James. These 3 just drawing clear now of Ukrainian Star and Sandpipers as they make their way down the bank and on towards the last on the far side. Time Gentleman comes to it a couple lengths clear of Theodore Lamb, who's trying to get closer to the leader. Oliver James is a length back in third, and there's a gap then to Sandpipes, who's just overtaken Ukrainian Star. Swinging right-handed, making their way down the back and on towards the final two. In Miska Wadden Holdings mixed open race, and it's Rob Jarrett on this Tabley Specialist Time Gentleman who leads by a couple of lengths from Oliver James, now moves into second spot, just a length behind the leader. Theodore Lamb and Johnny Bailey continue in third. Underneath, a long way clear of the other two, Sandpipers and Ukrainian Star, who led for the first couple of miles. Swinging right-handed then, entering the AJ Elman Straight for the final time, and on towards the last two plain fences is Time Gentleman, who's heading for home under Rob Jarrett. Theodore Lamb is a couple lengths back on the outside, and then we've got the Oliver James in third spot, who appears to have run his race, back then to Sandpipers and further back to Ukrainian Star. The last fence looms. Time Gentleman comes to it, clear of Theodore Lamb. Time Gentleman from Gary Hanmer's yard. He had two at Stratford last night. He looks as if he's going to have another here today on the way towards the line. Time Gentleman in the hanky colours is going to take this one. Time Gentleman from Theodore Lamb. Oliver James is going to be next over the line. Back behind this one to Sandpipers and Ukrainian Star.
That was the end. That was 1999. We actually